Hey, do you want to find out how to get 1,000 new followers on Instagram on a fresh Instagram account in 2019? I'm going to show you now. Hi everyone, Ricky Hayes here, and we're going to go straight into this. Before we do, don't forget to subscribe to today's video for heaps of other valuable content as well. So jumping straight into it, I just wanted to talk about a few things about how this works. A lot of people on Instagram say that it doesn't really work because what most people do is they do a follow for follow strategy. Okay, they just follow tons and tons and tons of people, and that doesn't work. The way Instagram now is that the reality is there's a lot of people doing this, and we need to do it the right way, especially starting on a new Instagram account. If you're trying to long-term monetize it, getting those first 1,000 followers is always the hardest element to it all. Okay, so I just wanted to at least explain that to you. Now, you need to put a bit of time into your Instagram profile as well. Okay, so if you are wanting to take this serious, you can't just make an Instagram profile that has no pictures, no nothing. People aren't going to engage. Okay, so the first day, what you do, like you make your new Instagram page, let's say it's in the dog niche. Okay, you make it in the dog niche and you add some pictures of what you see in the dog niche. So if we jump into here, all right, so if we use my Instagram profile just as reference here, right? And we go and have a look and we just type in the word dogs, okay? We can see here that there's dogs, 2.3 million followers with 6,000 followers with 6,000 following. Okay, you can see my profile. I've got to fix mine up. I just haven't fixed it up yet. But you can see that all they're doing is pretty much posting viral content of cute, what seems to be golden retrievers. Anyway, so they're absolutely adorable and people are going to love it. Like, I'm a massive dog lover and you can see they're just puppies. And so if you're wanting to do this, you can just go to a page like this and you can see it. Look at that, thousands of comments. Okay, and I just want to explain to you, see what they're doing. So they're, for a chance to be featured, blah, blah, they will be doing shout outs and that as well. And it's a collaboration account where they're monetizing it and they've got a huge following and you can make a good amount of money from it. But if you're starting out, what you do is you go to one of these pages, let's say in the dog niche again, and you basically just get a number of these pictures that are just have a stupid amount of comments. Like if we have a look at this, so people clearly love these puppy ones. Like we look at that, 2,000 comments. All of these would be good, but you just have a quick look through and just see the ones that have the most comments. And you're going to be sort of, yeah, okay, I'll use that one. Or, this one, for instance, it's cute. And you repost it, just slightly change the copy, use their tags. So if we have a look here, we should see, usually, okay, they're not putting tags or anything. But usually you're going to see that a lot of the times they'll put tags. Maybe just on desktop you don't see it. But have a look at what the text they've used and the tags and use that. That's going to get you more organic followers to begin with. So what you're going to do is you're going to post. You want to have at least 3 posts on your page before you start with this strategy. Okay, really important. All right, so now that you sort of understand that, spend a bit of time in your profile. Do not forget about that. People aren't going to follow you if your profile doesn't look good. So hear me out, all right? I know that was a bit off topic. Next, what you want to do is there's a few apps, and this will be shared down below as well, and I'll be going through this. So I use Android personally, so I do it slightly different, but I know a lot of people have iOS, so I did a bit of research. You can use Captivate for iOS, which what that does is it allows you to basically follow a page, and then it's going to automatically try and follow those people. So follow them and they'll follow you back, so on and so forth. So it's an automated system. I'll be getting to Institude in a moment, which is what I use. It works for anything. And then you can use Cleaner for iOS, which allows you to, the reason that you want to use that, it's not free now, it used to be, is that you can go through all your followers, okay, and anyone that's not actually following you, that you're following, pardon me, it'll unfollow them because you don't need it, okay? You want to try and keep your following base low, okay? So you saw with my Instagram profile, I need to reduce that. So I'll be doing that, which is what I'll be working on myself. Okay, so that's if you're using iOS. Again, I use Android. I just use an Android, and it all works pretty much the same. But moving on past that anyway, so my favorite tool that I recommend to use when you're starting out trying to get followers, it is a paid tool, and it's called Institude, and it has a 3-day trial, okay? So you can add balance, so it's pay as you go and as much as you want. So you've got a lot of different options here where you got, promotion, posts, comments, direct. Okay, mine I think cost me $25 US a month, which in Australia is like $35 or something. And it allows me to send people direct DMs and follow others. You can see here that I've got about a 9% conversion rate, and it works quite well. The reason I really like this tool, there's a lot of tools out there, but the reason I like this tool is that I can send direct DMs and I can do promotions and I can add targets. So you can also add proxies. But so if you let's say this dog page, right? So all you do is you want to follow this dog page and start building up your followers. Okay. So we can see here that we have the page, and all I've done is just gone and click add target, and we got dog lovers, and we go add target, and you're done. Okay, to show you as well, okay, this is why I love this tool. It tells you the conversion rate. Now, I think a lot of them do it, so I just use this one. But you can see your conversion rate. So as a whole, mine is 9%. Some of these I'll go through, and I'll look at changing, etc., etc. But you leave them, and you can get really good conversion rates. So it's automatically going out there, liking, commenting, following, and viewing stories and that, all to try and get engagement to increase my page, which has worked dramatically well for me in a much smaller community. Whereas if you're, let's say, in a dog page, this would work so very, very quick and well. All right, in that 3-day trial, you would expect hundreds of followers. As long as you're posting daily as well, adding viral content, it'll work really, really well. Okay, so you can just do that, as well as, not to get off topic, but you can do direct DMs. There's posts, there's comments, and as I said, for just the following element, I think it's $12 a month. So it's very inexpensive, because within a week, you're going to have that 1,000 followers. Okay, so that's the tool I use. Works on any mobile device. It's web based, and it works 24/7 for you. Okay, and you can add other social accounts. You can add other accounts in here. Do as much as you like. It's a really useful, powerful tool. Okay, so what you want to do is, so too many people just follow people on a spree. They just go on Instagram and they just start following other people. Just follow whoever. Don't care. And they don't think about the long-term ramifications, because they're all just, right here, right now. Whereas, as I said, if you use a tool like that, and then if you use an unfollowing tool, so if you're using Android, I use Unfollow for Instagram followers. It's free, but it has ads. Or Cleaner, which again does the same thing, which allows you to unfollow it. I don't recommend using Institude for unfollowing. Use one of these 2 apps, even if you have to pay a little bit extra, so that you're unfollowing people, so that people you're following who aren't following you, you can then unfollow them en masse, and it'll do that automatically for you. Okay, and so for less than, let's say $20, you're going to get 1,000, I put subscribers, sorry, but followers is what I meant. So once you have 1,000 followers, make sure you, keep posting regularly on your page. So you're going to be posting about 3 times after the first week on your page. Once you hit 1,000, post 5 to 10 times, especially if you're in, let's say, the dog thing. People love that. They just love seeing dogs. It cheers them up, etc., etc. So keep posting, and you're going to start getting a bit more viral, and it's going to start snowballing. Okay, because what your goal is that you want to start being shown on the explore page. People are going to start sharing it, and as you start to gain popularity, your page will be shown on the explore page. And if you get shown on the explore page, which is like the one of the main pages that a lot of people go to when they're trying to look at new content of people they're not following and stuff, then your stuff is going to show, because there's hundreds of thousands to millions of Instagram accounts. If you show up on the explore page, like I imagine this dog lovers do, then you would absolutely get a lot more followers a lot easier. Okay, so it's just that simple. Okay, because it has, but also as well, now we can see that this dog page isn't doing it. So if we put in another dog page, okay, so Snoop Dogg. So you can see Snoop Dogg has an insane following, but see how he's got the story. Okay, he's running a story right now, and that story really captivates people and gets their interest. It's a very powerful feature in Instagram. So make sure as well that you're posting on stories, one post every 24 hours at minimum, preferably two, okay? Because people just like to look at a couple of different things relating to your niche, okay? And just keep cycling that. Just add something viral. If you want something that's fully optimized for mobile, jump on Canva and just get an image, okay, and put it on Canva. Use the Instagram post template for Canva, and then re-upload it into your Instagram account. It's as easy as that, because that means it's fully optimized. People really love it, optimized for mobile, which is 1080 by 1920. Okay, which is what you should be using for Instagram stories, and then you're fine, and that will really increase your engagement. Once you have about 10,000 followers, you want to tone down your automation. So I just want to show you, you've got your settings in Institude. Now, right now, I need to change this. I'm going to change it from fast to slow. Okay, so I'll just change that right now. All right, and you can change, you got filters, you got unfollowers, so you can do it on, so you can actually, when checking it, only unfollow users which were followed by our system. Okay, so, if I was following them personally, then it won't do it. But you've got all of these options, and once you do get 10,000, you really want to tone it down, so it doesn't do it as much. I've got it pretty aggressive because I want to hit 10,000. The reason you want to hit 10,000 is once you get a page to 10,000, you got the swipe up feature eligible, and you don't really need it. So your click through rate's going to be much, much higher with that feature, and you don't need this tool as much, because at this point, especially if you're on a fan page, which I've done to over 100,000 followers, okay, then you can easily get a lot more followers. Okay, the only reason that I don't get a huge amount, because if we have a look here, this is my own personal one that I need to fix this up a bit more. I haven't looked at it much. Is that it's a personal profile of just mine. But if it was a fan pages are just easy, really easy. Okay, so again, just to reiterate, if you're ever in doubt or whatever, just have a look at a number of other already successful pages, mimic their viral content, keep finding viral content, add it to your page. It'll just grow and it'll snowball. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed today's video on how to get 1,000 followers on Instagram in 2019. Growth hacks, really easy strategy. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell down below, and comment crush it to go in the chance to win one of 2 15-minute coaching calls. Once we get 30 comments, you will go in the draw for that, okay? So I hope you did enjoy today's content. Don't forget to check the link down below for this to get this sheet yourself and use it as your reference. And any other links, plenty of free content in that. Check out my other videos on drop shipping, on building your store, and all of that as well. There's just over 140 videos for you to choose from. Sit back, enjoy, learn, and absolutely crush it in 2019. Thanks for your time. Have a lovely day. Take care and goodbye.